Good morning, everybody. My name is Grant Kaplan, or Grant Kaplan, depending upon where you're watching this this video. We have a law office in the United States of America, Immigration Law Office of Grant Kaplan, based in Florida in the United States. We're a full-service law office relating to immigration services. We do business-related visas, immigration-based visas, green card-based visas, investment visas, marriage visas, you name it, throughout the alphabet. We will be able to guide you. The purpose of today's presentation is to advise you specifically on business-related visas. Now, at the moment, as probably some of you may be aware, immigration has become increasingly more difficult. Business-related visas and all visas generally are becoming increasingly more difficult to obtain, longer processing times, more scrutiny, whatever you can imagine is going on. However, at the Law Office of Grant Kaplan, we have more than 20 years of experience. We have 3 attorneys, 14 paralegals, all burrowing away diligently to help you. I'm going to give out our contact details a number of times to you, and you're most welcome to contact us anytime, by telephone, by email, by Skype, by WhatsApp, by looking at our website. So let me give you some information. Our office telephone number is +1 561 347 8440. My private email address is grant@gkaplanlaw.com. The website is American-immigration-lawyer.com, or you can simply go to our Facebook page, US Visas and Green Cards. That is where this video will also be posted, and we look forward to receiving your feedback and to your comments on there. I will again be giving you this information as we go along, but important to know, and most simply, just go to Facebook, US Visas and Green Cards, and you'll find us over there. We are pretty interactive. We do our best to respond within 24 hours to everybody. We have a 24-hour emergency line, so certainly we'll be able to help you. Now, on to business. The most prevalent visa which may be of assistance to you is what is known as an L1 visa. This is an intra-company transfer visa. So if you or your family has a business which is at least 2 years old, which is a viable business, which has a number of employees, it may be possible to take that business, set up a branch or subsidiary of that entity in the United States, and have you transferred across to operate the branch or subsidiary of that business in the United States. You do not need to be in the same business in the US, but the South African entity does need to own at least 51% of the United States entity. It could be in an unrelated business. There is no minimum capital investment required, but you do need to show, of course, that you have sufficient money to invest in the business, to draw a salary, and otherwise to be able to operate the business. So if, for example, you are a manager or an executive in a business in South Africa or anywhere else, we can take that business, set up a branch or subsidiary of that entity in the United States, have you transferred across. Typically, immigration will give you 1 year to set up and operate the business, and by the end of the first year, immigration, once they are satisfied that you've done what you said you're going to be doing in terms of a business plan and all the other documentation which we would prepare, would give you extensions of 2 years at a time. Once the business looks like it's got some degree of permanence about it, and no longer requires funding from the South African or other foreign entity, we can immediately apply for a green card for you. These visas are most attractive and are very high in demand, specifically for these reasons. It is deemed to be what is known as a dual intent visa. In other words, the main applicant is going to come in and operate the business. Spouse will be eligible to get work authorization to work wherever they wish, and kids under 21 can come with as well. You would need to be in effective control of the US business, but do not need to be in the US business full-time. It is possible to go to and fro. There is no limit on the number of these visas which are granted annually. It does take about 2 months to be approved, to prepare and file the documentation. Processing time is about 3 to 5 months unless you proceed with what is called premium processing, which allows for expedited processing within 15 days. So a very attractive option, and if you think this may apply to you, by all means, please contact us. Again, my name Grant Kaplan, in case you could forget. Telephone number +1 561 347 8440. Our website address american-immigration-lawyer.com, or you can simply go onto Facebook, US Visas and Green Cards. My private email address, again, grant@gkaplanlaw.com. All right, so we've spoken about the L1 visa. The other visa, which I want to talk to you briefly about, is what is known as an EB5 visa, which is an investor visa. At the moment, the investment amount required is $500,000 as a passive investment into what is known as a regional center, or you could invest in your own business by investing that amount or $1 million, depending upon where the business is going to be set up. And once that has been done, that would make you and your family, being spouse and kids under 21, eligible to obtain a green card, a conditional green card, upon approval. Of course, come the 21st of November of this year, that amount is going up to $900,000. So from $500,000 to $900,000, certainly a viable option, probably the easiest way to get a green card. The money needs to sit with the regional center for 5 years. And once that has been done, of course, you should be able to get your money back. In the meantime, you and the family will get conditional green cards and life is good. So that is the EB5 visa. There are other visas which we can certainly talk about, which we're not really going to do too much discussion of at the moment. If you're a professional employee and you've got an offer of employment from an entity in the United States, there is another visa called an H1 visa. If you are a European citizen or citizens of certain countries, not including South Africa, you may be eligible to get what is known as an E2 visa by means of an investment of at least $100,000 in a business. So there are visas such as those available. Alternatively, if you marry a US citizen or are engaged to a US citizen, there are other options available to you. By all means, please contact us. We look forward to helping you. As I say, we're available 24 hours a day. We believe we provide a great service, an interactive service. We have great credentials. You're welcome to look us up on avo.com or on Google, any one of those, and you'll see for yourself our knowledge, our experience, and our credentials. We look forward to helping you and to hearing from you. Again, telephone number +1 561 347 8440. Website american-immigration-lawyer.com, or go to Facebook, US Visas and Green Cards, or my private email address, grant@gkaplanlaw.com. Look forward to hearing from you guys. Have a nice day. Speak to you soon.